Hello, Jesse Good here. Today we're taking a look at the LEGO City Burger Bar Fire Rescue set with 327 pieces, 3 minifigures, and retails for $40 in the United States. This was provided to me by Ash and Flash because these are out in Canada. And now let's take a look at those minifigures. So here's our first Firefighter, which the design of this pretty basic. What I do like though is that they give her a hair piece. If you don't want to use the hat, you could swap it out, and it's just a simple ponytail piece, but a little customization like that I really do adore in LEGO sets. The second Firefighter has a little bit of a more uncommon legs and torso with that nice dark tan coloring. He does have a whole oxygen tank, also this mask and the helmet, which they also have some customization for him. And if you remove the mask and this little build right here, I have a motorcycle helmet so that he could ride the motorcycle. Okay, he probably wouldn't be riding it with the blue oxygen tank, but you get the point. There's the burger bar employee who has a little chef's torso, a scared face, that combed hair, and on the back you can see there's some torso printing and an alternate, more calm face. Same face print they use in the barbecue burnout. Maybe it's the same guy. So for the builds of the set, let's first take a look at that burger bar. There's a whole 4x16 area at the front that is just so vacant. I don't know, they could have used that to maybe expand the burger stand and put more features to it because it is missing some things. There's stickers right here for the burger sign, which I love how the shop is just called Burger. That's it. I can't think of anything clever like Burger by the Beach, Burgers by the Bay. I don't know. There's also these signs where you could order some food, which I love the printing on those stickers, which are really nice. Again, all three of these are stickers. The thing is, the food you can't really order because it's not included with the set. All they have are burgers inside the burger bar itself, which makes sense, but why advertise other food like fries and such? You can see there's a burger being made. There's a translucent green cylinder in the corner right there. I'm not sure what that's supposed to represent. There's also ketchup and mustard, which are cute little builds, as well as a juice box up front. But they don't even advertise orange juice, so these signs just don't really make sense in my opinion. There's no wrap, which they could have easily made just a cylinder piece in dark tan. They could have made the fries by using a 1x1 brick with the Power Miners crystal in yellow like they've done with LEGO Friends. I don't know why they put those in there if there's none inside the set. Kind of like a tribute to Classic Town though, because Classic Town would do that, where they would put all this food and they would include none in the set. Either way, the front door right here, the front window can be slid just like that. But you probably want to cover it up because there's a whole fire going on. And he looked kind of scared inside there. He's like, please save me. Just don't order anything. Just save my shop. It's on fire. The right side right here has a trash can that has a fire platform. And we'll get to that play feature later on in the video. But the play feature does go with the burger sign build. Basically, you knock these over. But there's a more appropriate way to do that, and the little fire platform we just took a look at. Love the burger sign build, which is just one slice of a burger. And it's cleverly built using these round corner pieces. Also some plates and such to illustrate meat and cheese. And you get kind of a look at that play feature on how these knock over. But trust me, later on in the video, it's a lot more fun to play around with. And that is thanks to something on our second build, which is the fire truck. We'll get to that in a bit. The design uses some stickers at the side. There's a nice compartment for equipment, even though they don't give you anything to fit in there, unless you want to sneak a burger in there. There's a 1x2 printed tile. Also, the front has stickers that say fire, also a license plate, and some caution kind of designs at the bottom. There's also enough room to fit 2 minifigures inside the front of the vehicle, which I like that they give a lot of space for that. At the top, it also says 4 up top. Maybe that's the 4th fire set for this wave. And this opposite side holds a little axe. Well, not really a little axe. It's a new big long axe, which I like a lot. The back also has some stickers, as well as some stickers at the bottom. The opposite side has a white fire extinguisher. And for the water cannon part, which is that play feature, you can rotate it all around because it is on a little swivel piece. And that gives you different positions. But guys, it is time to reveal if this actually shoots water or if it just shoots nothing. The water cannon itself fits snugly inside the middle of the fire truck. They have a nice hinge contraption so that you could pull it out and put it snugly back in. And like I said, you could rotate this to get different positions. But does it shoot water or does it shoot just the missile? Well, neither. It doesn't shoot water, unfortunately, so yeah, I was wrong. But it's not a missile. Instead, it's just kind of this, I guess, pole that sticks out. And the harder you push on this, the harder it will shoot. Well, it looks a little bit like water, but again, it's just a solid kind of stick going out here. Now, I thought originally that maybe it would be both worlds where it's kind of a cannon that shoots out stuff, but if you don't have any water, it still has the same mechanism. But unfortunately, at the end of the water cannon, there's no hole, so you can't suck up water or whatnot. So you just kind of have to mess around with it. But I'll be honest, it's super fun to play around with. Like I said, you could use it to knock over these little fires. And it's a little bit of a game because I was trying to do this earlier and I didn't get so much success, but hey, I'm actually doing pretty good right now. Gotta get those last two. But I like that. It makes the play feature fun, it makes it relevant, it makes it new and fresh, and you could add a little game out of this to knock over those fires. And there you go, I put out the fire. While it is cool that the fire kind of goes backwards while you knock it down, I don't like how it's dripping from the bottom now. It looks kind of sloppy and they could have done a better way of hiding it, in my opinion. Now, there is actually one more fire to put out, which is the one at the trash can, so let's see if I can get it. Come on, knock it out. Okay, there you go, knocked it out. I won, ha ha ha. But yeah, the water cannon piece is actually kind of interesting because it has this Technic pin at the bottom that's permanently fixed on there. But there's this nozzle at the front, which is what shoots out the water, and the pump at the back. But you actually build it so that you put the pump on yourself. And there you go. Fun to play around with. Like I said, that's probably why that close-up was so long, because I was actually genuinely having some fun. And finally, there's this motorcycle, which has a stickered piece on both sides. It is the newer motorcycle design that I remember they used with like the Civil War sets, I think it was, but I haven't seen it too much in red, so that's nice to get. Fits one minifigure easily, and there is even a little back part that you could hold something if you'd like, including the helmet if you're not using it. But that is it for the builds this set. Let's take a look at the packaging, then the final verdict. So here's the front of the box and the back, which shows a whole bunch of different play features. There's 3 instructions for this set, which it seems like they're separating it by build. But on the back of one of them, they actually have an ad. Yeah, I can't believe it, because the other LEGO City sets didn't have an ad. But here's all the fire sets, which, dang, Downtown Fire Brigade, I like that apartment. I haven't spent too much time looking at the fire station this time around, though, honestly. And we've reviewed all these smaller sets. So overall, I love this set. The build is my favorite LEGO City build in a while. The burger bar reminds me of a classic town set. The fire truck is not half bad in its design, but my favorite part is the pump. I was having so much fun playing with that pump, as you guys can see from that close-up. Sorry, it went on a little bit too long because I was genuinely having fun. But if I had to criticize this set, I actually do have some complaints. The burger bar itself, while yeah, like a classic town set, they advertise food and they don't have the food. It does feel very empty. This is a 2019 set. It is very weak that the whole front 4x16 isn't used. And they could have used that area to expand the burger bar itself. They could have added the foods that are shown on the sign right here, while the only food they have in the burger bar itself is a juice box and then a burger that you could build. Like, come on, you advertise fries, you advertise a wrap. Looks like a chicken sandwich as one of them. Feels kind of lame in my opinion. The minifigures for $40, only 3 of them. That's also kind of lame as well. But again, I do highly recommend this set because I feel like everything else is very strong about this set. And even the burger bar, as much as it's missing, I still love. I love that sign. I love playing around with the water pump. Even if the sign doesn't hide the fire once you put it out, I still love it. So I'll rate this one a B+. Again, just there are some things missing, but it is very fun to play around with. It's a very cool and interesting build in general, so I do highly recommend it. But that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Peace out. Bye.